Welcome to College Algebra Online. My name is Carrie Elledge and I am your instructor. I would like to take a few minutes to go over some key pieces of our course. The first thing I'd like you to do is to download or print our course outline. This course will be done through MyMathLab, and you will need to purchase the Access Kit. It does come bundled with the guided notebook and eText reference, but if you are comfortable with just using an eText, it does come with MyMathLab. You will need to have a TI-84 graphing calculator, and there is a proctored midterm and final, and you will need to bring your own calculator for those. You will be able to do the homework and chapter tests at home on your own computer, but the chapter tests are timed and you will have 2 attempts for each of those. That's not the case for the proctored midterm and final. For the proctored midterm and final, you will either need to be taking that at San Juan College, the San Juan College Testing Center if you are a local student, or at an approved testing center site if you are a distance student. You have several attempts to do your homework up until the day of the deadline. Any problems that you haven't completed for that section can still be worked on with the 30% penalty up until the corresponding chapter test deadline. Okay, the reading assignments in the homework. There are reading assignments before each section in MyMathLab, and unfortunately you can't have multiple chances on those. It's a setting in the software that I can't override. Okay, again, the midterm and final exam are proctored, and if you're a local student, I need you to make your appointment for both the midterm and the final by February 5th so that you'll get a day and time that works best for you. If you're a distance student, please download and fill out the proctor form that you can find in Canvas and submit it to me for approval by February 5th. After that, I'll send the testing information to your proctor. Tests count 40%, and again, you'll have 2 chances on those. The midterm counts 15%, and that's proctored, and you only have 1 chance on that. The homework counts 20%, and you'll have multiple chances on that up until the corresponding chapter deadline. But if you haven't finished the homework by its individual deadline, you'll still have a chance to work on it up until the chapter deadline with a 30% penalty. And then a final proctor exam that counts 25%. Okay, going back to the course, I need everyone to download and print this course agreement, and it's due January 29th. Okay, make sure that you initial all the statements and indicate to me whether or not you are a distant student or if you are a local student. Okay, so you can click on here for the document, and you can either scan it and submit it right here through the submit assignment as a docx, or PDF, or you can fax it to me to 566-3770, or you can submit it to my mailbox in room 1640 during regular business hours. And again, that's due on January 29th. I will drop your lowest test if and only if this document is received. If you are a distance student, please make sure you fill out this proctor form and get it back to me by February 5th. And here's a link to our official San Juan College syllabus from the website. Here is a link to our testing center if you're a local student. And if you're a local student, here's a link to our San Juan College Tutoring Center. I will provide a formula sheet for the final exam only. You will not be able to bring your own, but if you want to take a look at it, here it is. Any formulas that aren't on it, you will need to have memorized. And last but not least, please take a moment to introduce yourself. Okay, so when you purchase your text, it will come bundled with the MyMathLab Access Kit. If you want, you can buy the Access Kit by itself, again because there's an eText in MyMathLab. You will not need a course ID from me because I have linked this course to MyMathLab. So what you want to do is you want to click on My Lab and Mastering. And you'll see that there will be a link to the homework and tests, and there's also a link to the entire course. So if I click on this, it's going to give me the opportunity to register. Okay, so you're going to have to follow the prompts. But once you do that, you won't have to do it again, and it'll just get you straight over to the homework. Okay, so let's take a look at what that looks like. So I need to leave the student view. Okay, again, here's what the screen would look like for you. You won't have the instructor links, but once you click on My Lab, All Assignments, it will get you right over to the homework assignments. These flags mean that the previous section is a prerequisite, so you need to do the sections in order. And again, the reading assignments are set up by the publisher to only allow one attempt. So unfortunately, I can't override that. But for the homework assignments, you will have multiple attempts up into the corresponding chapter test deadline. Now, each of these assignments will have its individual deadline, okay, to keep you on track. It's basically a weekly deadline. I'll show you where to find those. They're due here also. Forgot about that. But if for some reason you get a little bit behind, you can go ahead and work on problems that you haven't completed up until the corresponding chapter test. Now, once the chapter test has passed, then you can't go back and do any of the homework from that chapter. Okay, now if you want to take a look at the entire course, you can click on this link here, the second link. And this is the entire course. It has extra options for you, tools for success. There's some calculator tutorials in there. The e-text is in this full course, and also the homework. Okay, so the homework is here, the tests are here, or you can use that other link. Okay, going back to our course, just real quick, Canvas has a calendar that I put the deadlines in there also. Okay, so you can find the deadlines in My Math Lab, or if you want to, you can go ahead and click on Calendar. And over to the right, you'll see all of the courses that you have. All you have to do is unclick what you don't want to look at. Okay, so I want to look at Math 160 601. Okay, so you'll see that January 25th, the homework for the Orientation 1.1 and 1.2 are due. Okay, the course agreement is due on the 29th, and so on. If you want to see this as a list, just click on Agenda, and you can print that if you want to. One more thing, if you have any questions on a particular homework problem, please make sure you use the Ask My Instructor option in My Math Lab. That way I can see the exact problem and take a look at what might be tripping you up. I hope you enjoy this course, and good luck, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me through Canvas.